That's thanks to all the allergens that are in the air. Lots of pollen. That rain needs to come through and give us a nice rinse out there.
May 15,
but we are
2025,
expecting some rain, especially as we get to next week.
p.m.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday looks to be a pretty wet period of time here for us, with maybe as high as 3 inches of rainfall. Certainly could use it. That will be very helpful.
I'm getting to the
eastern
heat
part of the viewing area dropped some
portion.
sized hail and damaging winds in portions of the viewing area here. Is now well off into Michigan here. Look at this. Active tornado warnings. And just looked, and we do have some active tornadoes on the ground with that. So that continues off. For tonight, we're going to be warm again tomorrow and tonight too, relatively speaking. As we head into the weekend, though, we do become cooler. Talking temperatures here into the 60s for highs. So far cry from that 93-degree temperature we saw today here in the metro. Wet and unsettled,
93 we had today. I guess he's not going to talk about it.
Of next week. Let's time things out with Exact Track. Shows clear skies for the most part tonight.
So we had 93 today. It was an all-time record. Broke the record of 91 degrees.
I don't think it'll be warm enough for that.
Heat index was almost 100.
We are going to be once again into the 80s. Most of the day we should stay dry. We're at 4 p.m.
I was hoping he would have shown that, but I guess he's not going to.
Light showers, maybe a quick thunderstorm as an affront.
So 93 degrees today, and then on Saturday night we get down to 43 degrees. A 50-degree difference. That was the purpose of this video, was to say we broke a record. And the normal high is 73, so it was 20 degrees above normal, which was crazy.
I'd say almost uncomfortable in comparison to what we just
yeah, it was real hot today.
So look at 5 p.m., 60 degrees. The cloud cover is going to really dictate the temperature. If we
I'm going to pause it for a second.
One thing we're going to be dealing with too tomorrow.
And then we get a bunch of wind.
Once again, it's going to be windy, so that southwest wind turns to westerly winds as that front passes, and we could see winds gusting maybe as high as 48 miles an hour. As we get into the weekend, we are dry. That's the good news. But next week is
we're in a drought right now.
Active here with several shots. Look at this. Monday here, we start off with some shower thunderstorm activity.
The last 2 weeks, they said we were supposed to have these huge storms, and we didn't get nothing. Today, we're supposed to have a big storm. Nothing.
Showers, maybe even some thunderstorms are expected. 6 to 10 day outlook.
Then we're going to be below normal.
Definitely going to be the case, but that's going to be really fueled by that
weird
shower and thunderstorm.
Darn, I was hoping he would have shown it. But he didn't.
Definitely a different little change of.
But at least he said it was 93, so it's on there.
In comparison to what we saw today.
So 93 degrees, down to 43 degrees tomorrow night.
I will say one thing. I just was thinking about this. Opening those windows might be a problem with all the mayflies out there. That's another thing we need the rain for, right? Temperatures
and all the pollen and the dust.
Well above average. But
I got construction across the street, and there's just dust flying everywhere. This one shows 48, but my other one shows 43.
Cooler here Saturday,
but we need the rain, though. All right, thanks for watching. I was just talking about the high temperature and then how it gets down low literally tomorrow night.